What's going on? Athletes in Quarantine, Volume 6. Oh, let me stop the music. We know how, we know exactly how Instagram likes to kick me off when I'm playing music, so. What's going on, fam? Another beautiful day despite the circumstances. Got our guest today. Hope she's here. Let's go ahead and add her to the live. Yo,
What's up?
what's good, Miss Extra Small?
That's me.
What's up? How you doing?
Good, how are you? Dang, I haven't
I'm
seen you in
chilling.
forever.
Yeah, it's been like what, a year, right?
Yep.
Officially.
Yep.
So, I'm not sure if you're familiar how we start this thing off, but 24/7
Nope.
shot clock. You're a
Uh-oh.
hooper.
I can't put this in.
You're a hooper. You got 24 seconds to pick which option you prefer.
Okay.
All right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 3, 2, 1. All right. UK or Australia?
Australia.
Bitburger or Lisher?
Lisha.
Denver or Colorado Springs?
Denver.
Deutsch or Espanol?
Espanol.
Prague or Frankfurt?
Prague.
Vodka or Henny?
Vodka.
Rebound or block?
Rebounds.
Okay. Yeah, I saw. Good job, by the way.
Thank you.
I saw some of your stats or whatever they was calling you Miss Double Double over there this year.
Yeah, I was trying, man.
That's
I
what's
could have
up.
done better, though.
So
Yeah.
like in comparison to like last season in Krofdorf, how was this season?
It was so much better. Like, you know how our season went last year.
Yeah.
But but it was just so much more organized, more professional. Of course, English speaking,
Right.
but we had people who've played college, who played in the States, who
Okay.
played professional in other countries. So yeah, that's
Nice.
good.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna round off the last few I had.
Okay.
Um okay. Did I say Prague or Frankfurt?
Yeah.
Did I say Prague or Frankfurt?
Uh-huh.
You said Prague?
Yeah.
Okay, and then Aldi or Lidl,
Ooh, Lido.
and then Gucci or Louis.
Louis. I love Louis.
But you got all of them joints, so I don't.
Not all.
Pretty much.
I like
Anyways,
design stuff.
so your name is Chelsea Small. So
Mm-hmm.
where are you right now?
In Denver.
Denver.
At home. Yep.
What are the COVID-19 conditions there?
So, of course, we're in quarantine, but I had a self-quarantine since I landed from the UK.
Right.
So I had to be at home for 2 weeks. And now it's like you can only leave the house for essential things, you know? So grocery shopping, they made dispensaries essential, they made liquor stores essential, and I think like doctor appointments and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Wow. Yeah. I mean, it's kind of like the same message around the United States right now. Everything
Yep.
is here in the DMV area. They just extended things like another 30 days.
Yeah, here too.
Dang. So I think it's nationwide. I think it may be nationwide, which kind of blows because my birthday is April 28th.
And you know me, the 25th.
Right. This is just so
Celebrating in
unfortunate.
quarantine.
So unfortunate for us tourists.
Yeah.
So, next question. Where did you play this season?
So I was in England, so it was like an hour outside of London. It's called Colchester, but it's for the university there, so it's called Essex University.
Okay.
And so there's like a university team, and then there's a professional team for the university.
Okay. Nice. So, shout out Ellie, by the way, Essex.
Yeah.
So, like, what was the like the COVID condition there? Because I had a friend who was from England.
Sorry, that's my dog's automatic dog food here.
It's okay.
Dinner time.
What is he playing with?
Huh?
What is he playing with?
No, that's his dog food. It comes out automatically because my mom forgets to feed him.
Oh, okay. So,
Yeah.
what were
Sorry.
like the conditions like there before you left?
So before I left, we were actually the only country and only like league in the nation that hadn't canceled the season yet. So
Right,
we were just waiting, and then I called my coach like, hey, it might get crazy, so can I start looking for a flight? He was like, well, hopefully today we'll hear back if the season's canceled or not, or just postponed. He's like, well, I'm gonna fly home, and if it comes back on, I'll fly back. I
right,
didn't want to
right.
be quarantined out there, like we would have ran out of money. We would have, yeah. Like I had a house and
Exactly.
everything, but you just never know when you can come home next, you know? So,
Yeah,
yeah.
you
So
definitely
then
don't want to
they,
get caught in a foreign
yeah,
land with quarantining.
no, for sure not. And so, yeah, we flew home like within like 12 hours. And then a couple days later, they had canceled the season. So I was like, phew, thank goodness.
Wow. I think
Yeah.
like I think what we were keeping in touch at the time. I think that you went home like way before me, or like maybe a couple days or a week.
Yeah. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think maybe
So
a week tops.
yeah, I wasn't as like in the news. I was just paying
Yeah,
attention to
same. I didn't know how
so
serious it actually was. And I didn't know how it was about to get. So I was just like,
yeah.
day by day.
I mean, I had a teammate get sick, and we would be like, "Yo, you
Yeah.
got the corona, like chill." You know what I'm saying?
Us
We would
too.
joke about it and everything,
Yeah.
but we didn't take it that serious. And then next thing you know, the NBA goes, "Yeah, season's canceled," and then the world just shut down. Like literally,
Yep.
it's crazy.
Yep, for sure.
So, so give us a rundown on like the places you've been able to travel because of basketball. Like I know you've been to, like you said, Prague, and
Yeah.
you were just in England. Like what other
Mhm.
countries and cities have you gotten to see?
So throughout Europe, I've pretty much been everywhere. So I've been, I don't even know. I think I've been to like over, total in the whole world, I've been to over like 50 countries. Because
Wow.
we took cruises growing up and stuff. So we've been to like every island in the Caribbean. Like that's just
Okay.
what me and my family do is travel, of course.
Right.
But
Yeah.
hold on, let me press this. But this year I only traveled up in the north because I never hit the north. So we went to
Okay.
Scotland, Ireland. We went to Norway. I can't even remember where else we had gone, but yeah, pretty
Nice.
much everywhere. And of course Australia. So I traveled all around Australia when I played there. So
That's dope. Yeah.
yeah.
How was Australia? Were you there when there were like any of the dry land or the fires or anything?
Mm-mm-mm-mm. So
Oh,
I
okay.
was there in 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, that's
So
right. I'm
yeah,
tripping. Yeah, I
yeah.
knew.
So I skipped all that, but
Right.
yeah.
Speaking of Australia, like we all go through injuries and whatnot. Like, can you give us a breakdown of, your injury situation?
Yeah. So I actually didn't have my first injury until I was 25. I'm 27 now. But
Wow. Lucky
so
you.
yeah, like nothing, like barely even sprained ankles or jammed
Mhm.
fingers, nothing. So my third to last game in Australia, I was going for a loose ball, and so I dove on it, and then as I was still like halfway standing up, a girl dove into the side of my knee, and I tore my MCL third degree.
Oh my
So
goodness.
I didn't get it repaired. I just kept walking around on it because I was like, I don't want to do it because I still have my season in Germany coming up.
Right.
So I was playing like back to back, and so I let it heal for 5 months on its own without surgery, and then I played the whole season on it torn,
Yeah.
basically. And then my second to last game in Germany, I tore my Achilles completely.
Goodness.
So that took like it was supposed to take a year to heal, but I started playing after 7 months, and
Yeah.
so I didn't have the best season. And like this season, I was finally getting back to like where I used to be a little bit, but still not quite there. But
Right.
yeah, so I tore that. And then, of course, my first week into practice in England, I like tear my ankle up. Like it hits the hardwood. Like I twisted it so bad. So I was out for a bit too. So it took me a couple of weeks, but it came back. Like even now, it's still swollen. And I did this in September.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Nah, I
but
know all about the ankle kissing the floor. That's my worst. Like that happened to
like
me
I remember
in
when
the
it happened to me in
championship.
Germany.
Oh yeah, that happened in Germany too. That was bad. Ooh, that was bad. And I was hooping
Yeah.
in the Jordan 21s, by the way, which was not the best thing to do when you have ankle issues. But
Yeah.
hey, I was trying to be fly and flashy, and it just wasn't smart.
See, that's what we
Um,
get.
So as far as like your injuries overseas, like, how did the team like take care of you? Were you on your own, or, did they step up to the plate and help you out with that?
Yeah, so in Australia, not so much. I was on my own out there, but it was just like we just didn't really have that connection, like that family feeling, there. But
Yeah.
in Germany, my coach, like he really looked out for us. So I ended up getting surgery the next day on my Achilles. Recovered in the hospital there. They came and visited me. My team came and visited me, and then I rehabbed throughout the summer since the season was about to be over in a couple of games. I just rehabbed throughout the summer. He re-signed me for the next year, and then I think I only ended up missing 5 games or something like that, and I started playing again. And so yeah, they were pretty good with it. And then we had physio, so
Mhm.
we had all that.
Yeah,
So
that's dope. I'm glad they were able to take care of you because, it's a lot of guys have, shaky situations when it comes
yeah,
to injury. They just get sent home with
yeah, exactly.
no help at all. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. I have actually replaced 2 girls who have got injuries. Like one shoulder injury, I came out to replace her because they sent her
Yeah.
home, and then I replaced another girl, I think, for a knee injury.
And where
So
were these
another.
places at?
So my first team was Rhein-Main Baskets in Langen in Germany,
Okay.
and then actually in Kraftdorf, the girl ended up tearing her shoulder, so was
Okay.
out for the season. I came to replace her.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, like as you mentioned, the Essex or whatever, they have a school team or whatnot. Aren't you?
Mhm.
You're like currently taking classes, right?
Yep. Finishing
So
my
like,
master's.
right, right. So I know in Germany you were taking classes, and
Mhm.
everything. So give us a rundown of the difference in the school structure, because
Yeah.
obviously it's a different country.
Yeah. So in England, it's pretty much run just like the States, like if you were to be in college. So that's exactly how it was. When
Okay.
I was in Germany, because I was foreign, I had to go through like a German school first, so to prove that you can speak the language, write the language, and actually like comprehend everything that's being said. So I had to
Right.
go through that first. It's like an exchange program type thing. Like I
Okay.
guess if you can say that. But I had to learn German completely first, then take a
Yeah.
huge test to say, like, to prove everything. And then I
Right.
would go into if I was to stay the next year, I'd go into the actual university as a German student and just do it regular like that. But
Okay.
I left Germany before I was going to do that. So
Right. Right.
yeah,
And
I just
like
had to get my certificate.
since then, did you like switch what you were studying?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was like supposed to go into translation and interpretation from like German, Spanish, and English, but
Right.
now I'm studying just completely different organized crime, what is it, security and terrorism. So just completely
Okay.
different. Yeah,
Okay.
just like took this
Interesting.
whole turn. Yeah.
Interesting. So like obviously, the structure was a little bit different, but like was is the curriculum more challenging, in the States rather than abroad, or abroad is more challenging than in the States?
Yeah, it's definitely, I guess it depends on what you're studying, but it's definitely more challenging abroad. Like, I've never, yeah, my homework takes up all my time, honestly. Like, I'm
Yeah.
writing 3 papers right now, and then my final paper has to be like 15,000 words, which is,
Oh
I don't
my
even know how
goodness.
many pages. So,
That's
yeah, I'm
insane.
working on that.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Well, good luck on that.
thanks. Need that.
I was I learned a lot, about the school system there when I was in Germany myself, and all the
Hmm.
kids were like, "Yeah, we have 13 grades. Like
Yeah,
you can graduate like 9, 10,
yep,
or wait, 9, 10, or 11, and then the other grades are if you want to be a doctor or things like
hmm,
that."
yeah,
So yeah, school is
yeah,
different around the world. You never. That's
yeah,
one thing you don't even think about. Or why
exactly.
would you even think about that? Honestly.
Hmm. Yep,
So
for sure.
obviously you're a few seasons in,
Yeah.
and you're still going at it, playing through
Hmm.
injuries and whatnot.
Yeah.
So what drives you? Like, I mean, I know one thing is probably the traveling. Like,
Hmm.
that's one thing that you enjoy a lot. But what drives your passion to keep playing?
Yeah, well, the first was traveling, of course. I love basketball. Like, I'm all about fitness and stuff. And so that for sure. What drove me this year, because I am getting older and I want to, settle down and get a job and stuff. So I wanted to for sure get my master's. So that's
Yeah.
what took me to England, and just to knock it out real quick. So now I didn't, of course, none of us knew this was going to happen with the corona and everything, but now I'm trying to figure out if I want to go back a year and play and work
Yeah.
professionally, or play for professionally and then work alongside it, or what. But yeah, I'm still trying to figure that out. So
Yeah.
I have the passion for the game still, but I would be okay with not playing again, or just
I
figuring
feel
things out
you.
like
I
that.
feel you. Yeah, I definitely understand where you're coming from with that.
Yeah.
So, um, so how much more time do you have until you finish your master's?
So the last paper is done, due in September. So I'll be done in September.
Okay, so
Yeah.
not too far off. Cool,
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
And you come from a family of like athletes, right?
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
what's
So
that
all of us.
like? What's
Yeah,
that
it's
like?
actually cool because there's four of us. So my two brothers and my sister, and we're all hoopers. So
Hmm.
my little brother, he still has a year left in college, and then my sister actually was in England with me playing for the
Okay,
university. And
that's
so
dope.
it's actually helping us get through this quarantine because we're all on the same schedule. We wake up, work out, do our schoolwork, and
Yeah,
do the same stuff.
that's really
Yeah.
dope. I'm
Yeah.
glad that you guys get to have that time together.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got luckily I got to meet your parents last year when
Yeah.
they came to visit Germany. Super
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
Turned up with us, definitely at the barbecues and all that. Definitely
Yeah.
a nice little family.
Yeah. They still talk about you.
Really?
Yeah. Always ask how you're doing, where you're at, and stuff.
Oh yeah, that's what's up. Tell them I said hello
I
for
will.
sure.
Yeah.
Um, Also, like as far as your traveling, hooping experience, like what was your most memorable thing that you did?
Let me see. So like Australia was amazing. Like I loved it out there. And
Really?
I was like, I just thought that like that country was so far out of reach to like go, that I
Hmm.
loved being out there. Like it was unreal. Um, but thus far, I don't know. I think it was gonna be this year because it was a losing club.
Okay.
They never had like much talent or anything. Last year they only won like 3 games, and we like actually got a playoff spot this year right before we all got sent home or whatever. So I
Yeah.
think that it was going to be this year. I think we were about to make school history or club history.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. I think every year is a learning experience for me. So I really enjoy every year. I do something new every year.
True, true. Yeah. You are a very
Yep.
outgoing person. I did notice that about you.
I
Definitely.
try. I try.
True. Um, I don't really have any more questions for you. I mean, thanks for answering everything.
Yeah.
Thank you for giving us your experience. Do you have any questions for me or anything like that?
I don't think so.
Okay, cool, cool. All right, well, thanks. I'll let you get back to your paperwork.
Yeah,
You got
man.
three papers.
Thanks.
Yeah, three papers. That's insane.
I can't do it.
All right. Yeah,
No,
well,
I'll
tell
knock
your
them out.
parents I said what's up.
I will.
Okay. All right. Talk to you
All
later.
right. Talk to you soon. Okay. See ya.
So there it is, Athletes in Quarantine Volume 6. Didn't want to go too long because I know she's doing a lot of schoolwork, which I have the pleasure of not doing. Um, but what I've been doing is bringing you guys this content, giving you guys a rundown of, how athletes are dealing with, um, you know, this whole COVID thing and how our seasons have been interrupted and we're not knowing what's next. But Chelsea's handling with the schoolwork and uh, hopefully that's keeping her busy. But until next time, I'm about to go eat some dinner myself. Hopefully you guys are taking your vitamins. Vitamins, fruits. I don't have a bottle of water up here, but drink your water. Like this is not something to play around with. Stay clean. Like I'm trying to get out the house by April 28th. So I challenge you all to stay in the crib or at least just stay in your backyard if you got to get out or walk down the street, but come right back home. Until then, until tomorrow, make sure you guys are checking out my story. I will be posting this on YouTube for those who are interested. Um, but yeah, man, just stay up, stay prayed up. That's first and foremost. All right, peace out.